Okay, so got another Enshrouded video. So yeah, just when I thought I wouldn't have any more time, I came up with an idea for what I think is a really good base. Going wrong as usual, pretty but practical. I mean, this is not a huge palace, it's not a huge manor house or anything, but I really, really like this house. And again, I want to get it recorded for memory. Um, Yeah, I've got to say, I really, really like it. I want to get it recorded for memory, and I want to be able to see it. And obviously, this is my second character, because obviously, you know, my first character is the archer, ranger. This character's my mage. Yeah, no, I've got to say, I'm really pleased with this build. Like I said, it's not a huge build, but really good. Put a lot into it. Now, I've still yet to do some of the Hallowed Halls content. I've already started it. I've done the first two, so I've done the Springlands and I've done the Revelwood dungeons. So I've got the Ectoplasm Press, and I've got the oh, I've forgotten the guy's name. But basically, I've got the undead guy from the halls. Is he called the Creator or something? No, the Collector. That's it. He's called the Collector. So yeah, so I've got a little bit of Hallowed Hall stuff in there. Right. So yeah, let's have a look. So here we have at the moment. Like I said, again, I've gone for pretty but practical. This is a base that I've been using, that I've been playing. You know, I've been out harvesting resources and everything else. So yeah, this is what I came up with. So yes, I've even put the little road outside. So where am I exactly? Right. So quick look at the character. Looking very stylish. Looks a little bit Fu Manchu though, if you ask me. But yep, weld. Come on, let's go out. So just over here to the southwest, you can see the ancient spire of the Nomad Highlands. So yep, I'm just over here. I'm next to one of the sun temples, and I think I'm just north of the Pillars of Creation, I believe. There's the cave passage. No, haunted sun temple. Alright, I'm not just north of the Pillars of Creation. Fine. But I am up north there. Who knows? I've only been playing this game for a while. No idea where I am. So that's where I am in relation to everything else. And as you can see, quite a bit of the map is opened. So that's my home level 1. Down there, I was going to say down here somewhere. Oh, all the way over here. I was going to say there's the Cinder Vault where you start. Obviously, I've got quite a lot of the map open. Quite a few points done. Quite through the Shroud already done. There's Blackmire, the new content. That's largely done. I haven't explored it all. I actually put a home level 1 up there to teleport to, because I know all of their early access stuff, all of the new mountains content that they're bringing out is up there, and I found a way over there. I actually jumped over and it said early access ending in, and then it did a countdown, and then it booted me back to one of my flames, as if I died, but with all my stuff, thankfully. So I'm leaving that there. Look forward to trying that out when they actually bring that out. So yes, anyway, that's where I am as a note. Quite a nice plane. I found a lot of this area up here you can't build on. So as soon as you put your flame down, certain areas become unbuildable. And I happen to be right on the edge of that. Also, I'm surprised they allowed me to build this close to a sun temple. So obviously you can't build too close to points of interest. But anyway, keep that as a note to myself. Yeah. Right, so I have my entrance way here. As you can see, Hollowed Hall flags up there. Around here I have quite a bit of farm soil, my yucca trees, so I can collect my yucca plants. I do actually have some soil on the inside as well, But yes, I found these large trees. They were just too big to go putting inside. And as you can see, I've got sandstone from the outside. I think that's refined sandstone on the outside. And then up above I have my wooden walkways. Right, let's have a look. Now this is my idea of an open yet enclosed courtyard. So yes, it's open to the elements, but it feels somewhat enclosed. I can honestly say I've never been overly comfortable with like open plan areas. But I'm getting more used to them, and a friend of mine, Chips, who does a lot of decorating, she does a lot of open plan stuff, and it's gradually got me used to more sort of open plan stuff. And another friend of mine, Lazira, also got me used to, she likes doing open plan too, so I'm gradually getting used to this open plan thing, which is good. I don't like to be in my comfort zone too much, otherwise I'd be constantly putting out the same stuff over and over again. So this is my courtyard. As you can see, it's almost built along the lines of like 4 towers interconnected with walkways. And at first impressions, I wondered if this was going to be big enough to fit everything that I needed and everything that I've got. So let's have a look. Let's start off. Let's go back. Have a quick look at the entranceway here. So when you come in, there we go. Some of the Blackmire statues. Cyclop heads either side of the door. And I started using the new, I do like the new hedges that come from the Blackmire just here. So I put a little seating around. There's all my seedlings along there, some more gardens. I really like this. As I say, it's a kind of a small enclosed courtyard, and again, I love these trees. I love the sort of, you know, reddish leaves on the redwood trees. Redwood trees from Revel Woods. They're really nice. Again, blue luminescent blocks, closest we've got to water. But I like that, and the way it glows blue at night as well. It's beautiful. Especially when you fast travel in as well, and you land there and you've got that blue glow all the way around. When you even appear at night, it's really nice. So yes, that's the front of it. Right, we'll go in and we'll go left first of all. So let's go up here. Another head adorning with windows. So this is the kitchens area. As per usual, I've used quite a few different tips from other YouTubers and that on how to do a kitchen. I used a lot from the Lindsay Gaming actually, if I remember rightly. That's something I need to remember. He did a load of hints and tips. So I've tried to make this a very busy kitchen. I don't know whether I've made it too overcrowded. You know, I do like doing kitchens, not my forte though. I do have a friend who's extremely good at doing kitchens. She doesn't have this game unfortunately, so I can get her to help. But I have things stacked up on shelves, and I have a lot of things around. As I said, this is a very busy kitchen. It's all crammed in. It just feels like, you know, definitely all the action's here. This is where I imagine they all have dinner. Basically, they all come down here. You've got Emily Frey there, the farmer, who's, you know, busy preparing, cooking, everything. The bard over there, who likes a drink or two, it would seem, you know, keeping her company. Oven, recipe book on the side. Almanac of Seeds up there. And I do like these new flower pots that you can put in the windows. All in all, very, yeah, like I said, a very busy kitchen, and I really rather like it as well. Just big enough, I think, to fit everything without feeling too overcrowded. Actually, these towers are a 3x3 block. And the walls are actually doubled. So, see here. So a lot of the times why I'm hiding my inventory boxes up and in them as well. Oh no, don't sit on the cooker, you're supposed to be. There we go. Not a lot of food made, but it does mean that I can hide those blue boxes into the wall, the magic boxes into the wall, without them poking out the other side. And the same with this thing. Again, I think is that the alchemy desk? Yeah, alchemy station. Half plugged into the wall. do like a big cooking pot on it. I got that from the Lindsay Gaming as well. Really liked that tip. Right, let's move on. Again, along one of the walkways. The view's really good as well. Got some floating rocks over there. Anywho, so here we are again. You know, I've used each side, this side and that side, to plant some of the well-needed crops that I need. You know, you see here aloe, indigo, rhubarb, making drinks. And over here we have what I call the Alchemy Tower. So another couple of statues outside. See, I've got plant pots everywhere. I really like those. Scavenger Mother's head there. Step into the Alchemy Tower. So in here, the books over there, alchemy bench, laboratory, grinder, and in here I've been collecting some of the fossils. I've not gone all out now. I still haven't found all of them, but I found a few. I found a few of the fossils and decided to have them displayed in here, along with their new weapon wall mounts as well. I really like this. You begin to get parts where you can actually decorate the walls properly, so they don't look so bare. I figured he needed a desk as well. They don't do writing desks yet, but I've made this one up as best as possible. Just a table. See, you know, some paraphernalia on there. But this is the Alchemy Tower, and obviously, you know, Balthazar's over here, in here. Right, let's move on. Can we get out that way? No, we can't. There's a reason why. We'll have a look at that in a moment. So let's come out of here. Sun's starting to go down. Again, I really like this place at night. Let's go through the garden. Yeah, I dropped down onto the seed beds there. Shouldn't really be doing that, but hey. Just walk around the kitchen like any normal person. So, let's come round. Okay, so here we are. This room I dedicated over to the Huntress. So she has all of her looms, her weavings, her hand spindle, everything here. Again, lots of, you know, flower pots in the windows, decoration, right up to the shield above the door. Hanging banners. Really like this. Again, rugs on the floor. I think the comfort value to this is something like 74 actually for a score. I think that's about an hour and 40 minutes that my buffs and stamina recharge goes for. So it's really, really quite good. Like these large windows to let in the light as well. I think that's the large polished windows that I've used there. Large round polished windows. Right, let's move along. Again, view-wise, red shroud down there. Nomad Highlands Tower. Okay. I like these blue glowing mushrooms. They're really nice and give off a good amount of light. Right, so here we go. It's the first part. Now I gave this over to the blacksmith and over to Cade the carpenter. So, I mean, Cade has very few things. He has his, you know, his saw bench just here, and also has a kiln. That's it. So I put the workbench over here. A few decorations on the walls. Large windows, but as you can see, this is largely empty. So the blacksmith, I decided, despite having the 4 towers and rooms, as always, I want to make everybody their rooms and stuff so that, you know, they're actually sleeping here and everything. Something nice. So the blacksmith I've actually placed down here. Like there's luminescent blocks. Really nice. So I put lots of the smelters down here. There's also the stands with the armour on. do like the idea that you can display suits of armour. And so, yep, here's Oswald, the blacksmith down here, weapons up on the wall, displayed. I think it's a nice touch. I didn't want it overly decorated down here, but I wanted enough to make it look like, you know, he was down here working. It's a nice little underground cellar going on here. Separated the smelters as well. Yeah, I was quite pleased with this. I was almost tempted to move that further back out, see if I could reach the edge of the cliff and put some windows in there, but I decided against it in the end. Might be something I do eventually. Not to this build though. Maybe another one. Lots of ideas, not enough time. Right, so let's move on. Very appropriate that it's dark. So we can get to see the courtyard at night. As you can see, I've got it well lit, as per usual with any build I do. You know, lots of light. I need that light to be able to actually see what I'm doing. Especially as I keep misclicking on the button and accidentally gliding out over the edges here. You know, which ends up throwing me down into the mist and all sorts. It's not clever, you know. It's just not clever. Accidents waiting to happen. They'd be almost so funny if they didn't happen so often. But this is the courtyard at night. Actually. Quick walk round. I say, you know, it looks like such a small place on the outside, but when you get in there, it's actually quite a hutch. So it's not, you know, along the same size as a palace or a manor house or anything, but large enough for what I want. And I am really not keen on huge places, like huge castles, huge palaces. They're great to look at. I think they're fantastic, but you wouldn't want to live in one. Too much space, too much emptiness. Now, start the hallowed hall stuff. Let's close it. We're not born in a barn. Let's close the door. So you can see this is in the Alchemy tower as well. But again, I felt there wasn't enough room to add this. So there we go. So this little basement level here. There you go. Here's the collector. Some of the hallowed hall stuff, which I shouldn't have yet, I must add. Recently Dunsey released a public resource world. It's open. That's on the Enshrouded Discord. And it means that if you've played the game or for whatever you want, you can go and get resources and stuff from there. And some of these decorations are taken from there because I really wanted them. Great decorations, great for just building. So a little before time, but yep, no regrets. Again, ectoplasm press there. Collector in his books. I wanted to see if I could put some sort of red light behind these. I wanted to see if I could make this not just a picture frame, but some sort of, like, you know, gateway or something, or look like it. Didn't quite get to doing that. Maybe they'll bring out some red luminescent blocks I'll be able to put behind there eventually. They've done green, they've done blue, they've done white, so dare say red will be on the cards at some point. There we go. There's the Hallowed Hall display cases. Some of the new Hallowed Hall furniture just there. Again, decorated it up. And didn't need too many candles or lights down here. This luminescent blocks, apparently the ectoplasm blocks, I think, you know, really do add a lot of light down here. And this room over here, well, like I said, I keep making them bedrooms. I mean, honestly, you know, again, pretty but practical. Is it practical for me? No. Does it mean, you know, it looks like they live here, sleep here, you know, it looks like as the Flameborn you're taking care of them. He has his bedroom down here. I don't see the Collector being an especially sociable type of person, to be honest. I don't see him mixing well with the others, and I don't really, after you speak to the others about what they think of him, I really don't see them wanting to spend too much time with him, to be honest. Bit of a shady character. To be honest, I'm not sure I want to spend that much time with him, to be honest. So he's happier down there. I'm happier with him down there. Let's face it, at the end of the day, the only reason I want him is for decorations and stuff. And some of the more useful things he comes out with. Right, so that is the downstairs. So obviously there we have the Blacksmith and Carpenters. That's the Hunter's Tower over there. That's the Farmers and Kitchen over there. And the Alchemy Tower just there. Right, now let's head upstairs. Probably fairly obvious what I did with the upstairs. There's my mushrooms, chamomile, flax. Flax, you can never get enough of that. Right, let's head upstairs. Going round, or we'll go from left to right. Go left. So this is what it looks like. You can see the walkways from up here. Fairly simple roofs there, nothing really complex. Again, you can see the courtyard here from above. Again, nice compact open design. I think so. It suits my purposes. Right, so over here, let's go in. This is my character's bedroom. Again, you don't use it much except for respawning and obviously sleeping at night and getting your rested bonuses. Not really a lot of light in here, not really necessary. Again, I've decorated it, you know, a bit. That's a personal chest on the wall. I just keep, you know, old equipment. I don't know why I keep old equipment, to be honest with you. I might as well delete the old equipment. I mean, you're never going to use it again. Probably isn't great for display purposes either, but I end up keeping stuff sometimes. So there we go. Armour stand. Decorations, little table and chairs. I mean, let's face it, maybe you don't always want to sit down in the kitchen, eat your food and drink, you know. Maybe you want a bit of private space. Well, that's what your rooms are for. And certainly my character's room, it's like everybody else gets to share with someone. It's like, yeah, well, hey, I built the place. So I deserve a little bit of personal space. It's my sink. Bath. Toilet. No shower. So it didn't quite have room to go fit that in. Yeah, I suppose, no. It's just, I would not try squeezing it in there. It's just too much, okay? Just too much. Right, let's move on round. There's a door. So in these walkways, I turned this into a little bit of a, seating area. Again, a little, you know, private place to sit. I didn't want to leave them empty, and I didn't want to go just putting banners in there. But I thought a nice little cubby hole there where you can sit, you know, read your books, or you know, just look out at the view. Just take some time out. Again, you know, private places, private space in a public domain. I have to put these railings up. I probably could have used the copper railings. We're not even seeing that, but yeah, I need the railings up either way. We all know I'd probably fall out over the sides otherwise. Let's walk round. Again, plant pots everywhere. I love the decorations on this. They, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm bad for this, but they still need more decorations in this. I need more decorations. But this will certainly do now, and it is obviously better than when it began. Because when it began, there was very little. Right, so around here we have Cade the Carpenter and the Blacksmith room. I tried to keep it with the towers that they were in. I'm not going to close the door. So in here, very much left to the imagination. So I imagined the Carpenter probably, you know, using a two-handed weapon. Don't ask me why. But, so, yep, two-handed weapon displayed on the wall, book by the bed. Have a little table and chairs there by the window, where they can sit and enjoy. The blacksmith, he has probably his suit of armour, his now suit of armour, or one that he made, either way. You know, at the side there. Gave him a stone bedside table, which is different from the others. And you can see in this room, for decorations, I put some weapons on the wall. You know, put an awful lot of, you know, metal work and stuff around that, you know, probably the blacksmith himself would have made. Same as over here on the shelf, you know, a few books. Neither the carpenter nor the blacksmith strike me as big readers. So again, like I said, plenty of metal work and things around. And as always, ensuite for a bathroom, which apparently I forgot to put a light in. Well, there you go. Apparently they don't need a light in their bathroom. I don't know. Maybe they eat enough carrots to be able to see in the dark? Yeah. Just a mistake by me. No light in there. Oh well. I could always say, oh well, they just haven't switched the light on, or the torch is just extinguished at the moment. No, I forgot to put a torch in there. My bad. Okay, let's take a walk along here. Again, now in actual fact, you know, because I have two people in the room at a time, and the collector has his own room downstairs. So in this room, I actually put the bard and the alchemist. So as you can tell, you know, the alchemist's, you know, intake on the room. Tons of little devices, books, you know, a desk for writing, reading, books piled everywhere. Which is definitely not down to the bard. Again, she doesn't strike me as a big reader. You know, unless it's song sheets maybe, which she sends you out to collect music sheets. So again, I tried to decorate as best as possible in what I thought might be their characters and personalities. You know, over here you can see the alchemist bed, plenty of books and items there. You know, his staff up on the wall, and his wands. Then over here, did I put the bard in there? Ah, I'm lying. I put the Huntress in here, because that's her bow. So I tried to, as I say, I tried to decorate the rooms accordingly. I say I could do with a few more decorations. But, oh, at least I remembered to put a light in here. Again, no shower. There's a sink over there. The bathroom, yes, the bathroom is a little bit small. You know, great if you like small bathrooms. Again, very, you know, very enclosed. And I don't want to take up too much room from the bedroom. I mean, I could have done 2 squares and made it a little bit bigger, I suppose, but that would have taken away from the bedroom. So it is what it is. And like I said, you know, I'm very pleased with what I did. Look around here, and of course, the final tower. It's more of a little alcove for sitting in. I did that in each one. And again, the view from up here. I really do like these really sort of high places out the way at the edges of the map. Like I said though, it does get to a point where you can no longer build past. So even if you upgrade your flame altar and give yourself the maximum room to build in, if you're this close to the edge of the world, you may find that you're cut off there. Right, so in we go. Now, who did I put in here? Oh, there's the knives. Oh, so that's the bard's bed. She uses the knives. So that's where the bard sleeps, and that is the farmer, Emily Frey. Which makes sense. And of course, yes, the bard has a huge jug. I wouldn't be surprised if that was, you know, wine or beer or anything next to her bed. She does seem to like a drink. And then of course over here, seating area. Right. And of course, from Ensuite. Very small. I even gave them a little side there, so obviously you've got your stone sink in there, but you've got a little sideboard there and they've got all of their perfumes, fragrances, oils, whatever that is over there. Again, very small, limited amount of space, but sometimes I find a limited amount of space to work in is quite good, because you really, really have to think about what you're doing and you try to include as much as possible without making it feel too crowded. Again, nice little challenges, self-made challenges. Okay, let's walk around here. All the way back round to the front of the building. Obviously this is just walking above the entrance where we came in, right by the banner, which obscures the view a little bit, along with the trees. Okay. Again, we've just reached morning, so that's the view by day, early morning. I said I really like this place. It was a sudden idea that came to me. I wanted to do something different, a little bit different for me anyway. I'm sure other people have done similar, but this was different for me, and yeah, I wanted to see how well I did with that enclosed open space bit. I wasn't sure whether I'd love it or hate it, and actually I really love it. Very much enjoy this build. Very much enjoy coming back to it, bringing materials, bringing anything I've earned back here, and then I'm sure as they bring out more updates, more dungeons, more stuff like that, they'll add more to the game, more decorations. I don't know. I might well end up revisiting and doing a little bit more to this, but I wanted to get this recorded for memory. I wanted to get this down already. Just so it's there. Just saying, again, I do seem to be running short on time recently, so at least that way it's done, it's recorded. If anything more does get to it, that's great. If I don't get a chance, then this is already recorded and memorized. So, with that being said, that's the build, and that is another one committed to memory. So, right. If you did watch, thank you very much, and have a good day. Bye for now.